Welcome back to my K-pop tarot channel. Today I'm going to be doing a ATEEZ member by the name of San personality tarot reading. While watching this video, please keep in mind that this is all for entertainment purposes. I don't claim to know this person, San. I'm just telling what my cards are going to be pointing to me. Take my words with a grain of salt, as I'm just a tarot beginner reader, and tarot is meant to be fun and not to spread any hate or anything like that. So yeah, without further ado, let's start. What kind of person is ATEEZ member San? Okay. What kind of person is ATEEZ member San? What kind of person is ATEEZ member San? What kind of person is ATEEZ member San? And finally, what kind of person is ATEEZ member San? What kind of person is ATEEZ member San? Okay, this. Thank you, my cards. Let's see. What kind of person is ATEEZ member San? I got the card of Scribe, but it is in reverse position, or in terms of this oracle, it's called the shadow attribute, and it says that it's really interesting because because I got this card in a position of shadow attribute, it says altering fact or plagiarizing others' work. So, but I don't think it's really in that bad of a way. I think that he is a kind of person who lives his life by watching other people make mistakes, how other people are living, something like that, where he takes really big example on how to act, how to be through other people. Maybe he really cares about other people's opinion, and sometimes it can come off in a way that he is some sort of like copy paster, like copies other people, when in general I don't think that is the case. I just think that he somehow really values other people's experiences and somehow tries to implement those into his own life. I think that for him, he is a kind of person who speaks up in situations, as well as that I think that for him, other people's approval, other people's opinions are really taken into consideration when he is in action and so on. From the tarot, I got the card of 10 of Wands. When we are talking about a personality reading and I got the 10 of Wands, this just proves my point that he is someone who has a lot of responsibilities. I think that this has been throughout his work, not work, but his life. And if the 10 of Wands appear in a tarot spread as a person, as a personality reading, this talks, or this means that San is has gone through a lot in life. I think that San carries a lot of burden on his shoulders because, however, because this is a minor arcana card, I think that San's circumstances shouldn't be permanent. This is just a chapter in their life. I think that this card is all about people who are very talented, who are very hard work. I think that San is a person who carries a lot of responsibilities, a lot of burdens under his shoulder. As well as that, I could see San being a bit of a stubborn person. So, for example, San could refuse assistance and insist on doing everything on his own. Could like come out as a bit of independent type of person. As well as that, I think that San secretly feel like his own life principles, philosophies, and beliefs burden them. And I think that San want to live by a certain moral standard and put on a brave face, but deep down he has a bit of fears of his own. As well as that, I think that deep down San wishes that he could be free from all the constraints that both his career and his morals put him to. Let's see, from the other tarot I got the card of Three of Wands being in reverse. This is a card of person who has a lot of fears and is not usually going to act upon upon his upon his dreams. I think that he has a lot of fears that block his movement of achieving more, of delaying his process. I think that San could be a bit of pessimist and always has to plan everything. He plans, he learns, he watches, but as well as that, I think that deep down he is afraid of losing it all. So he is afraid of making bold decisions, of taking action when it's not, when it is required, because deep down he doesn't think that he has planned everything, that there could be some sort of negatives coming out. So yeah, I think that he is this type of person who would wait a lot to make decisions and so on. And from the oracle I got the card of discovery. I think that it is really interesting because these three cards represent fire sign. These two represent Sagittarius, and this one represents Leo energy. So it's really interesting that I got the three cards that represent fire. I'm not sure what San's zodiac sign is, but he has a lot of passion, even if his zodiac sign is not fire dominant. I think that his birth chart could have some sort of fire elements in them. I think that people who got the card of discovery, they have kind of a mind that responds well to further education. Yeah, so San is not afraid of learning throughout his life. He will want to know answers to things. He is willing to learn a lot of things to become better, to become more educated, to become more knowledgeable. In fact, I think that San's search for personal philosophy and truth is continual, which, like I mentioned, throughout his life, he will try to find the answers. This he is some sort of like a bit of philosophical mind in my opinion, like where he tries to find answers to what is my life purpose, what is the truth behind it all, like all those rhetorical and really deep-minded questions, and he will try to find the answer to them throughout his life. He will try and search for it. As well as that, I think that um San has a prophetic insight into public trends and opinions, and are consequently successful at playing hunches. So he is really good at his intuition. He keeps up with the trends of internet, of social media. He is I think that he really cares about people's opinion, because I got the card of scribe in the beginning. As well as that, these type of people, some have a powerful position. They could be really good at politics and big business. They don't trouble under a pressure a lot of times. mm, they really are aware of other people's opinions. uh, this card right here describes San, who has accurate ability to uncover and judge public views to contribute to their own successful exploration of such views, thus making themselves popular. So yeah, even if San wasn't in the position of idol, of being in a group, in a K-pop group, I think that he would still be really popular in his circle of where he would go through. Uh, uh, I also think that, but despite the fact that, despite their honesty, I think that Sun doesn't depart from conventional views, and their desire to remain popular is paramount. They genuinely like people, and people like them. Yes, Sun is a very likable person. For And as well as that, I think that Sun really likes traveling in other countries, exploring them, getting to know and companionship of those from another culture. He really admires his time there, because the discovery card is just allows him to know other countries and cultures and traditions a lot better. So yeah, he really likes, I wouldn't be surprised if he really likes, sea. uh, he really likes taking photographs of where he uh, traveled, taking a lot of pictures, and when he comes back, telling those stories to others, really dearly to his heart, because he really likes it. Okay, and now let's move on. My subscriber also wanted me to look into what is coming for San until 2024, what kind of events will happen in ATEEZ member San's life. That's way too many cards. Until 2024, what will come? Okay. So for the future prediction, I got the card of Queen of Cups, the Magician, and the Two of Swords. So until 2024, there's going to be some sort of project, some sort of opportunity that San has dreamed of for a long time. Like he almost manifested this opportunity coming for him, What could that be? Maybe, collaborating or making a project, or just in general having a stage with some sort of idol that he has liked for a long time. This could also mean, becoming a ambassador for some sort of fashion brand, maybe having a photo shoot with someone, or just in general some sort of dream of his that he really wished for a long time is coming true in life. It finally manifested itself. Maybe this could also be just a tour that he always wanted to visit some sort of country, and he finally is able to. As well as that, I see traveling in his career, in his life. He might be going on a tour or with his members, or maybe having a award shows, being in other countries, or music shows, something like that, where he will be traveling. See traveling in his until 2024, maybe a lot of traveling. And as well as that, we got the card of Queen of Cups. I think that he is going to be successful until 2024. Maybe ATEEZ is going to sell some sort of album or some sort of merchandise, something like that, that is sellable, and fans are going to really buy that a lot. I feel like, as well as that, he will receive a lot of love and compassion. As well as that, he is going to lead with his hugs. He emotions are going to be really seen from him, where he will maybe just in general be really happy with what he has achieved throughout his career. And just he is going to be emotionally very stable, because it's like his dream has come true. As well as that, there could be some sort of award that ATEEZ is going to win, which he is going to celebrate it. As well as that, there could be a photo shoot that includes San, where he is going to pose. Or maybe it doesn't have to be a photo shoot, but maybe there's going to be a appearance change in San that we are going to see. Maybe he's going to change his hairstyle, something like that, or just in general pose really dearly, and fans are going to really appreciate his facial expressions, his how do I say it in English, poseability. He knows how to pose really well for cameras and so on. Very photogenic, that's the word. Okay. Yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this reading, please consider subscribing, liking. Maybe you can confirm or say that my words are completely not true, but I tried my best. And yeah, without further ado, subscribe, like, and comment. Goodbye.